Hi, let's get into today's topic. Online scams are continuing to rise. Online scams are all over and continue to rise, threatening unaware investors hoping to make a quick buck. In the UK, for example, there are reports that investment scams have risen by 193% in the last 5 years, said Heloise Grief, the director of Grief Invest. The group said that finding similar numbers for South Africa is tricky. However, there have been a significant number of high-profile stories around investment scams. Welcome to Economic Trends. Before we move on, please like and subscribe or else the internet will explode in 3, 2, 1. Grief said the world is full of scams, but with a little know-how, investors can go a long way to protect themselves from falling victim, including, do your research and stick with what you understand. Putting the name of a product plus the phrase scam in Google won't always generate results, however, it is a positive place to start doing some research, said Grief. It is further important to avoid investments that are outside of your scope of understanding, whether they operate online or in person. Investment scammers will often promise incredible returns, said Grief. In many cases, they'll portray themselves as beneficiaries of those returns, posting pictures on social media of themselves driving exotic cars, flying on private jets, and living in mansions. But all too often, they're faking it. Verify multiple times. According to Grief, even if research raises no red flags, you should still take the necessary steps to verify that the person you are doing business with is legitimate. In South Africa, if the platform is legitimate, it should be licensed by the Financial Services Conduct Authority and should display its FSP number on all marketing material, said Grief. International platforms have similar standards in accordance with the jurisdiction in which they operate. Look for red flags often. If it looks too good to be true, it is, Grief said. Promises of outsized returns, guarantees of quick returns and pressure to sign up for investment are common red flags. A quality investment should still be worthwhile in 2 weeks, a month, or however long it takes to feel comfortable, said Grief. According to Grief, investors should also be wary of unsolicited investment offers. Understand risk in the investing sector. High returns usually require being willing to take on a high degree of risk. Some investors, such as venture capitalists, expect between 25% and 30% of their startup investments to fail completely, and only a small minority do better than breaking even. If they're promising big returns without making it clear that there are significant risks, then you should avoid them at all costs. Don't spend more than you are willing to lose. You can buy yourself protection by not investing more than you are willing to write off completely. Grief said that if investors exercise a little bit of caution and limit expenditure, even if they fall for a scam, they will not lose all the money in their livelihood. During the GameStop saga and at the height of the crypto bubble, people were taking out loans, remortgaging their homes, and withdrawing their pensions in the hopes of making outsized, quick returns, said Grief. While many of them were investing in legitimate platforms, they were hurt really badly when things came crashing down. This has been Economic Trends. Please head on to Economic Trends to view more videos. Thank you for